Zachcchaeus, nakumbuka kwamba kulikuwa na hafla fulani ambayo uliweza, you are able to meet the CS for sports, yes. Akaweza kukuona, akakupatia fursa. Tuambie hiyo story kidogo. Ndio hizo hapo unaongea na CS pale live manzi.
Tony, I've done several exhibitions.
Yes.
National exhibitions.
Yes.
But this one was special.
Yes.
Actually, I've done an exhibition to many cabinet secretaries, many leaders. But to the CS Namwamba, Honorable Waziri, yes. He's a special person.
Yes.
Hapo unaona kwa hiyo picha.
Yes.
That's the first time I met him.
Yes.
And you can see him, he's smiling. Yes. He was very happy to see that board. Yes, he was very, very happy. And after that meeting, actually, I was the only person who was picked to go and do the presentation to the delegates who are present and leaders who are present. So, Honorable Ababu, to me, is very special. He's determined to change the football of this country. And he's working very hard, tirelessly, to change the stature or the nature of our football.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's very true. Shemu mwana hiyo ubao. Shemu umekuwa refa. Yeah. Ule assistant wako pale akingangana na vibao hapa, makaratasi, majuala, nini. Kijana mhandisi akafikiri ubunifu kama huo mazi. That has changed really the landscape of football in the country, Shemu.
Yes. Thank you, Tony.
Yes.
Zach is my friend na tumepatana na yeye.
Yes.
And the theme that we are having is revolutionizing.
Yes.
And changing the football in Kenya.
Yes.
So it will really help, mostly sasa kama sisi marefari, cause wakati unaandika karatasi, sometimes kuna mvua, but with this electrical substitution board, it will really help us. And actually, ikuje in KPL, ikuje in SL, ikuje kama imeshuka, it will really help us a lot.
Hiyo ni ukweli kabisa, mambo imebadilika. Mimi nakumbuka siku ambayo nilikuwa naingia katika nyanja ya sport 2008, 2009 nikifanya internship, nikibeba kamera, nikikuwa driver, nikibeba, nikishoot, nikitana LCD, nikifanya hiyo yote. Mambo ilikuwa ni mambo ya kibao, lakini sasa mambo imebadilika sababu ya kijana. Kuna watu wanasema kwamba ati hiyo tumeiona wapi, lakini ni ubunifu wa kwanza. Zachcchaeus, nasikia nchi kama Tanzania zinakutafuta na mimi ndatoa ushuhuda hapa. Watu wa Tanzania walinipigia kwanza, ndio nikakusukumia kwako. Pengine walikuja kwako mbele lakini walinuzia kwako. Inamaanisha kwamba ubao wako unatafutwa sana. Tuambie progress imefika wapi?
Kweli Tony.
Na unipatie kazi ya uweja.
Actually, umenisaidia sana Tony. Tony umenisaidia sana because at the time I was called by the delegates from Tanzania. They first contacted you, yeah. And you then reached to me, then they called me. So, kwa staff,
yes.
I think you have been very supportive. And to call me here again for the second time, not here, but to do an interview with you, yes. I really appreciate. So, okay, this board, Tony, maybe if I can give a brief story of it.
Yes, please.
Of where I started the reason why I did thought of a thing. Yes. I was watching a KPL match.
Yes.
I think it was a Sofapaka against Tusker.
Yes.
Then I saw them using papers. Yes. Actually, after that, I didn't enjoy that game anymore because my eyes on the game, but my mind was thinking, how can I solve this thing? Because for me, every time I see a challenge, I always think, how can I change or how can I solve this challenge? So I started thinking, and I immediately on that day, I called my colleague, whom I told you earlier is called Mike, and we sat down. We started figuring out how can we make an electronic substitution board, because in the 21st century, using a paper, it's a kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yes. Then a Kenya Premier League match. You know, it's not a local game. It's a KPL game. So Tony, we started back in 2018 when you hosted us somewhere, and at that time, the board that we had made was not this advanced. Yeah. So we have actually improved it to this. And recently, when I met Waziri Ababu, Honorable Waziri,
yes.
He actually promised me a lot of things, yes. And I'm very happy because he has already, the things that he promised,
yes.
he has already achieved some. Because actually he told me that my board will be used in all the games that will be sponsored by the national government. And recently he called me and I supplied 8 substitution board to Kenya Academy of Sports. Then he also helped me to supply 4 boards to Sakafa 18. I've also sold 1 board to Gor Mahia, the big team.
Mighty God.
Yes. I've also sold 1 board to Muranga Seal.
Wow.
So I'm also urging football clubs
yes.
and stadiums
yes.
and even referees.
Yes.
Please, let's accept the changes.
Of course.
Yes.
Indeed, change is here. Change is with Zachcchaeus Munyange. Change is on VAR. Change is with the electronic substitution board. Mabadiliko yamefika. Na mabadiliko kama haiwezi kupata masehemu mengine yote humu nchini, tunawaleta hapa kwenye station ambayo unaipenda TV47. Zachcchaeus, umesikia kwamba tayari watu wanaweza kumpata. Atatuelezea namna wewe kama mshikadau wa spoti ama kandanda unaweza kuwasiliana naye ili aweze kuletea ubao wa kidijitali. Hey, wewe.